Students, today we'll start the chapter pair of linear equations in two polynomials. It is the third chapter of your NCERT book and of your syllabus it is the first chapter. First we have done probability, then we have done real numbers, the third we have taken the polynomials, and now the next chapter it is pair of linear equations in two variables. They are also known as simultaneous linear equations. It is a system of equations. System of equation means may consist of two equations or three equations. It will be called as system of equations. So they are also known as simultaneous linear equations. So let us consider the standard form is ax plus by plus c equals to 0. So in that way we take the equation as a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0. This is the first equation. And the second is a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. Here we are taking a system of linear equations. Simultaneous linear equation. Now as in class 9th you have drawn the graph for the linear equation. Now we will draw the graph for the system of equation. So whether they will have unique solution or they will have infinite solution or they will have no solution. Means on solving we don't get any of the solution. This we can find out by finding the ratio of a1 a2, b1 b2 and c1 c2. So first we'll find out the ratio of a1 upon a2. First condition is a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2. If these ratios are not equal, then in that case the system means these two equations will have unique solution. Unique solution means one and only one solution. They'll have intersecting lines, means when you draw the line for the first equation and for the second equation, both the lines will intersect on the graph paper. Both the lines will intersect at a point. And the system will be known as consistent system. If the system will have the solution, then it will be a consistent system. Now next is another. If a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 equals to c1 upon c2, then in that case we'll have infinite many solutions. What is the condition? Condition is if a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 equals to c1 upon c2, then we will have infinite many solutions. And in that case both the lines are coincident, means overlapping lines. When we draw the one line, the other line will be on the first line only, means they will completely overlap each other in this way. Now third condition, and in that case, in the second case also, the system is consistent. If the system will have the solution, it will be known as consistent system. The third condition, if a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2, but it is not equals to c1 upon c2, in that case we will have no solution. Means when we will draw the graph for the first and second equation, both the lines will be parallel. They will never intersect to each other, and as they will never intersect to each other, so we will not have any solution. The solution will be when the lines will intersect to each other. So here we don't have any solution. The system is known as inconsistent system. Again you repeat it. First we consider two equations a1 upon x, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. And we will find the ratio of x and y coefficients. a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2. So in the first condition, if they are not equal, then we will have unique solution, means one and only one solution. When we will draw the line, both the lines will intersect at one and only one point. This point will be the solution. We will draw these lines on the graph paper. And the system will be known as consistent system. Second case, if the ratio A1 upon A2 equals to B1 upon B2 equals to C1 upon C2, in that case we will have infinite many solutions. The lines will be coincident. Coincident means overlap to each other. One line will be on the other line, or the second line on the first line, the first line on the second line. You can say whatever you like to. And the system is a consistent system. Whenever system will have solution, the system will be known as consistent, either unique solution or infinite solution. Now third condition, if A1 upon A2 equals to B1 upon B2 and not equals to C1 upon C2, then we will have no solution. The lines are parallel to each other, and as we don't have any solution, so in that case the lines are parallel and the system will be known as inconsistent system. Consistent means when it is having a solution, it is soluble, and inconsistent means there is no solution for that system. System means the two equations. Now questions based on this topic. On comparing the ratios A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2 and C1 upon C2, tell about the system of equation. So the first system is 5x minus 4y plus 8 equals to 0. 7x plus 6y minus 9 equals to 0. So first of all, you should have a thing in mind that both the equations should be in the standard form. What is the standard form? In the standard form, there will be 0 after the equal sign. Here also, after equal sign, there will be 0. That is the standard form of linear equation. Here A1 is 5, B1 is minus 4, C1 is 8. We will take the sign also. If there is plus sign, we will not consider it. If it is minus, we will write it. A2 is 7, B2 is 6 and C2 is minus 9. So we will compare the ratios. 5 upon 7, minus 4 upon 6 and 8 upon minus 9. You can see here these ratios are not equal. So according to the first point which I told you, this type of system will have unique solution, as A1 upon A2 is not equals to B1 upon B2, so it will have unique solution. The lines are intersecting and the system is consistent system. I have written all the things here. So if in the question, if only two of the thing or the one of the thing is asked, you write that only. Now the next is 9x plus 3y plus 12 equals to 0. And the second equation is 18x plus 6y plus 24 is 0. Again we will find the ratio 9 upon 18, 3 upon 6, 12 upon 24. So 9 upon 18, 1 by 2, 3 upon 6, 1 by 2, 12 upon 24, 1 by 2. So all these ratios are equal. So in that case, we will have infinite many solutions. The lines are coincident, means they will overlap each other, and the system is consistent. System will be consistent system. Clear? Now the next is 6x minus 3y plus 10 equals to 0. 2x minus y plus 9 equals to 0. So again we will find the ratio 6 upon 2 minus 3 upon minus 1. Here there is no number with the term y, so coefficient is minus 1, and 10 upon 9. Again all these ratios are equal or not, so we will check it. First is 3 upon 1, second is again 3 upon 1, and the third is 10 upon 9. So the first and second ratios are equal. A1 upon A2 is equals to B1 upon B2 and not equals to C1 upon C2. So according to the third condition, in that case we will not have any solution. The lines are parallel and the system is inconsistent. A system will be called inconsistent. Clear? Now next is 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y equals to 7. 9x minus 10y equals to 14. So children, you check here in these two equations, the equations are not in their standard form. So first you write them in their standard form, then you find the ratio. 3 upon 2 upon 9, 5 upon 3 upon minus 10, 7 upon 14. So we'll solve it. 3 upon 2 divided by 9. It is 3 upon 2 into 1 by 9. So in that way we'll solve them and we'll get 1 by 6 minus 1 by 6 and 1 by 2. Both are 1 by 6 and 1 by 6, but their sign is different. So they are not equal. So all these ratios are not equal. So in that case we will have unique solution and the lines will be intersecting line. The system is consistent. Clear? In that way you find the ratio. Next is 4 by 3x plus 2y equals to 8. 2x plus 3y equals to 12. Again you can check here, the equations are not in their standard form. So first you will write them in their standard form. 4 upon 3x plus 2 upon y minus 8 equals to 0. 2x plus 3y minus 12 is 0. Now I will find the ratio. 4 upon 3 upon 2. 4 upon 3 upon 2. 2 upon 3 minus 8 upon minus 12. So again 4 by 3 divided by 2. 4 by 3 into 1 by 2. So on solving we will get 2 by 3, 2 by 3 and 2 by 3. All these ratios are equal. A1 upon A2 equals to B1 upon B2 equals to C1 upon C2. Hence we will have infinite many solutions. We will have coincident lines, we will overlapping line, and the system is consistent. Clear? So in that way, by finding the ratio of coefficients of x, y and the constant term, that is A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2 and C1 upon C2, you can check whether the solution of the equation is unique or no solution or infinite solution. And which type of lines we will have? Intersecting lines or the overlapping lines or the parallel lines, and whether the system will have is consistent or not inconsistent. So when the system will have solution, it is consistent, and if it is not having the solution, it is inconsistent. Now we'll have, now these questions you will get in the exercise 2.2. In the exercise 2.1 you have to form the equation. Algebraically you have to form the equation, and if they ask you to solve it, then you solve. Now next question. 10 students of class 10 took part in a mathematics quiz. 10 students of class 10 took part in a mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys. So what is the condition here? The girls are 4 more than boys. Girls का number boys से 4 ज़्यादा है. Find the number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. So here we'll assume, let the number of girls who have taken part in the quiz be x and the number of boys be y. So according to the first condition, total number of boys and girls is 10. So it is our first equation that x plus y is equals to 10. And The next condition is x equals to y plus 4. That is the number of girls, that is x equals to y plus 4. Now we have to solve them graphically. So how can we solve? We'll take different values of x and we'll get different values of y from the first equation and from the second equation also. So for the first equation, if x is 3, then in place of x you write here 3. 3 plus y is 10. This will give you the value of y as 7. If x is 4, 4 plus y is 10, y equals to 6. If x is 6, 6 plus y equals to 10, y equals to 4. So we have got these three values of x and y. We'll write it in a table. We'll form a table and we'll write them in the table. X, y, the values of x and the values of y. Now second, x equals to y plus 4. So try to write the equation in terms of y. So we'll bring 4 to the left side, then the equation is y equals to x minus 4. Again we'll take different values of x and we'll get different values of y. When x is 6, y is 6 minus 4, 2. When x is 5, y equals to 5 minus 4, that is 1. When x is 4, y equals to 4 minus 4, that is 0. So we'll make the second table. X, y, 4, 5, 6, 0, 1, 2. Now we'll draw the graph. At least 3 points you have to find. For 3 values of x, you have to get 3 values of y. At least 3 values, because with 2 points we can draw the line always. But if we can draw the line with a 3 point, then it is the solution of the given equation, system of equation. So you all have seen the graph paper. In that graph paper, we will draw the graph. You all have seen the centimeter graph paper where the gap between the boxes is 1 centimeter. It is the centimeter graph paper. So we'll mark the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to different points we'll mark here. And this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis. This is positive x-axis, this is negative x-axis, this is positive y, this is negative y. Horizontal axis is x, vertical axis is y. So on the vertical axis, the y, we have marked the points, and on the horizontal axis x, again we will mark the point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Also we will write the scale here. This is must. On x-axis 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit. On y-axis 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit. You can take 2 centimeter also equals to 1 unit. So you have to mention it. This box you have to make on the graph paper and you have to mention. The marks will be deducted if you will not write. Then for the first table we will draw the graph. X is 3, y is 7. The value of x is 3, y is 7. The value of x is 4, the value of y is 6. The value of x is 6, y is 4. We will encircle the points and we will join the points. If we are getting a straight line with all these 3 points, then our solution is correct. And if we are not getting a straight line, our solution is wrong. Again, we have to check. Now for the second equation, when x is 4, y is 0. This is the point. On x-axis, y equals to 0. And on y-axis, x equals to 0. So, x 4, y 0. X is 5, y is 1. X is 6, y is 2. Again, we will draw the graph with the lines and we will circle the points. If we are getting a straight line, our solution is correct. Now, when we have proceeded the lines on both the sides, we have seen that both the lines are intersecting at a point that is 7 and 3. With easily you can get this point with the help of graph paper. Easily you can check which point is this. So it is 7 and 3. First value is x, that is 7, and the second value is y, that is 3. So 7 girls and 3 boys. So do their questions. We'll continue on the next chapter.